This is a 2008 Chrysler 300. If you have these two codes on, the ESPBAS, then it hasn't gone off, and you tried turning the wheel 2 times to the left, 2 times to the right, put it back in the center, then I'm going to show you how to fix it. Usually when those codes come on, you need to have the steering angle sensor needs to be replaced. But before you replace it, there's something you can do before that. If either code's C121A, which is a steering angle sensor non-initialized code, or the other code C2205, a stored code which is steered angle sensor internal. If you see those codes on and the ABS ESP lights go on when maybe you make a slight left and then it starts going on and it hasn't been fixed, what's probably wrong is the steering angle sensor, which is inside of this cart. There is a procedure that you can do that may prevent you from not opening this part up yet, and this would be probably the first thing to do before you have to go even think about purchasing a Clockspring, which I've heard people have done. But before you do that, you can do this procedure and it should fix your problem. In other words, your Clockspring really isn't the issue. That's just something the dealers want you to buy because, well, that gives them business. But you don't have to do it. There's really nothing wrong with the Clockspring. It just kind of got out of line somehow. So this procedure will show you how to fix it so you can save money. So you'll have to go out and buy a Torx T30 screwdriver. This is the T30 Torx screwdriver. It's 4 inches long. You could do a 3-inch one if you want as well, but whatever you do not use one of those Torx T30 drill bits. Those are 1 inch long usually, or maybe even 2 inches long, which I don't recommend. You're going to want a screwdriver. The screwdriver will cost maybe around $4 at a hardware store, so it's really worth the investment instead of buying the Clockspring, which could be at least $50, and that doesn't count the cost of labor. So get a T30 Torx screwdriver, at least 3 or 4 inches long. First thing to do is you put the steering wheel all the way up, if it has and then push the lever, and then you'll see under here, right under the steering wheel, you'll see a hole. Just to give you an idea, it's kind of under the cruise control lever. You're going to take your screwdriver, put it in, and then what I would recommend is notating where you start the turn. So if, for example, I'm using this right here, this black thing that says made in the USA right there, as my pointer. Right now, if you don't have that, that's fine. Just put a piece of black tape there. You just need to know, because you're going to do, I did 5 full turns, maybe 5.5 full turns. Doesn't matter. But I did more than 4, which I heard you could do, but I actually did 5. I think I might have even have done 6, but you can do 5. Anyway, so you're going to do it, put it in, make sure, yep, it's in, okay. Going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do it like a half. Okay. Now that that's there, next thing I'm going to do is you're going to grab this thing right here on the left side, and then you see that, like, if you look, pushing it back, now I'm pushing it forward. You see that? That's good. So I'm going to push and hold that forward. And then I'm going to go back under here and tighten it 6 times, or until it's nice and tight. While holding that with my left hand, okay, that's nice and tight. Now let's Turn the car on. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to turn this wheel to the left. 1, 2. Turn it all the way to the right. 1, 2. And put it back in the center. And now I'm going to drive it for a little bit. And it just went off. You can see my mileage hasn't changed. So it literally just went off. Just as I drove away. Hasn't come on yet. I'll keep testing this. Drove a couple miles and no codes anymore.